Hey, I'm Sam. Welcome to Brickwall Pictures, where I usually do like video essays and movie reviews and things like that. That's not what I'm doing today. Wondering why I'm in my kitchen? It's because instead of reviewing movies, today I'm reviewing everything in my kitchen. And if you're asking yourself why, it's a question I keep asking myself, and I don't have a good answer for it. And where do I start? Let's start, I think I gotta move like section by section. I'm gonna end up missing stuff. So let's start with this section here. So first off, this countertop. It's a hard surface. It's like real tiles. It's not that like vinyl flooring stuff. Like the floor here, this is like fake, you know, stick on the vinyl tiling. This is real tile material, so that's nice. It has this weird thing. I don't know what the purpose of this thing is, but it slides in. It comes all the way out, and I can have a nice little slot here. I don't know when I would ever use this. If I'm using the counter, I'm gonna stand here. I can't stand here with this in the way. I must just like prepare food on it. It's like unstable. This thing gets a 2 out of 10. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this in a kitchen before. It's an interesting novelty. Okay, the kitchen cabinets. This will be the same for all of the cabinets, except for, you'll notice this one doesn't have a knob on the right side. When I toured this place, most of these cabinets didn't have doorknobs on them, but they went, oh yeah, don't worry, by the time you move in, they'll all have the doorknobs. And that was true for every other cabinet in here, except for this one. This one doesn't have a knob, but it does have a knob right here, sitting there, not on the door. And if you try to put it on, the little screw that they have on there is too short to the point where you screw it, right? And you go, okay, that's on there, right? And then you let go. And this cabinet has remained knobless since I moved it, much like myself. Okay, the cabinets, let's see what we got here. And Tinman's Donuts. This is an unopened box, but I've had these before, and they're not very good, so I don't know why I bought them again. Oh, we've rating them. Cabinet doors, they're not very good. You can tell they really went hog wild on the whole landlord special thing, and this like, you know, painting over the hinges and whatnot. Like, look how many times this has been painted over. They painted over so much that you can't open the cabinet, and then when you do open the cabinet, it just like shears off the paint, and that's why it looks like that. And you know, I think I gotta deduct at least 1 or 2 points for the missing knob there. This one doesn't close all the way, so I think that's minus another point. Cabinets, not in great form. I think these are 3 out of 10 cabinets. I mean, there's more than 3. 14, 15, 16, 17 cabinets. That is kind of a lot of cabinets. Maybe I'll bump it up a point for that. Okay, next, Oro Wheat Country Style White Bread. Oh, this bread apparently expired. You know, the real reason why I'm shooting this again now is because my computer is rendering a different video, and I can't do the work on my computer. So I'm like, well, what am I going to do for the couple hours it's rendering? I guess I'm going to review everything in my kitchen. Chester's Hot Fries. These are basically like hot Cheetos in a different form. These are great. I used to be a diehard Andy Caps supporters. Maybe that's because I'm from New England. I don't know if there's any correlation there. There might be no correlation there whatsoever. They taste a little styrofoamy at first, but they're an acquired taste. These are an easy 10 out of 10 snack right here. My cabinet is mostly those. It's mostly these. And then we have Takis. Obviously, I like the spicy snacks. These Takis, however, Takis sticks. This was the first time I had these. These are not good. I don't know how these are so much worse than regular Takis. There's just a gross flavor profile to them. These are like surprisingly bad. I think I give these like a 3. My biggest tortilla chip bag, probably like restaurant filler. 3 pounds of tortilla chips, which is a lot. This lasted me a long time. I had this, there were 2 in here, I had 1 of them, and it has lasted me like months already. These are like kind of restaurant style. It says restaurant style on it. I don't know that I prefer round tortilla chips necessarily. I think I kind of like the triangular ones a bit more, perhaps. I feel like they're more conducive to a human's mouth shape. And I don't know who else is eating tortilla chips, so we might as well be conducive to the human mouth shape. Ritz crackers, that's a classic. Everyone knows Ritz. They're a little buttery, a little salty. They're not my favorite cracker. They're okay. I'd say like 6 out of 10. Okay, let's work our way vertically down now. Okay, welcome to a super extreme, like, MTV angle. You're now doing vertically down. You're below the... I should have done the top-down makes more sense though. Plastic wrap from the dollar store. They put the sharp part on the top, whereas everyone knows it makes more sense to do it here, so that's wrong. Okay, Kroger brand aluminum foil. I would give it a high grade because it's nice and strong, and there's a good amount of it in the box, but I gotta deduct some points because I got the worst paper cut of my life on this, which is not even a paper cut, it's a metal cut, I guess an aluminum foil cut. I went to fold over the edge and I got overzealous and I tried to fold and like slide along the edge, and the edge did not fold, and I sliced my pinky finger like halfway off with the fucking aluminum foil, so that was not fun. Fuck you, aluminum foil. 2 out of 10. Parchment paper. It's fine, I guess. The teeth are like mounted too low under the cardboard, so it doesn't like, it's not even sharp on top because they mounted it too low. So it doesn't cut the paper, it just like rips off awkwardly. Ziploc bags, they're fine, they do what they gotta do. It's better than the pinch shut ones fucking suck, and the fold top ones are like useless. I don't know why those even exist. Batteries, I fucking hate batteries. I feel like batteries should not still be a thing in this day and age, at least like at least not non-rechargeable ones. These are just regular ass AAA batteries that I have specifically for my microphone because that takes AAA batteries. Matches, I mean, they're light, so credit where it's due, you know? See? That's what a match does. If you've never seen a match before, there must be a lot in this world you have yet to experience. So you have a lot to look forward to. This candle, not a great candle, from the dollar store, and it has like no scent whatsoever. It just smells like fire. It's supposed to smell like vanilla, like it said vanilla scented in on the packaging. There's no vanilla smell whatsoever. 1 out of 10. We've got the pot holders. These are dollar store pot holders. The thing with the dollar store is that you can get a lot of stuff there, and there's usually it's usually either not a good version of that product, or or it's even like a name brand, but there's something wrong with it. Like the truck got in an accident on the way to the real store, so they sent it to the dollar store. With these, it's just that they're really thin. They're like thinner than a normal pot holder, so they're not like the most protective for your hands, but they're fine. You know, who needs, not some little baby. I can handle some heat. Towel, kitchen towel, it's fine. I think I forgot to rate a whole bunch of stuff, and I think I'm just gonna stop rating stuff, because who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about any of this, man? What the fuck am I doing here? Anyway, it's fine. It's a towel. These are manufacturer's coupons for Mama Rosie's raviolis. It's a coupon where it's like a discount, it's free, and you can only use like 1 at a time, and have a shit ton of them. The only problem is they don't sell Mama Rosie's in California, I don't think. Just haven't found them. I got a whole bunch of these. Don't ask where they came from. Okay, now we're back to the MTV angle. I should do this part like this. I'm gonna pose like, oh my god, how the fuck are you supposed to... Pot lid for this pot. It's a good little pot. It's stout. It's stout in a strainer or colander. This is a dollar store purchase. There isn't really anything wrong with this one. It gets the job done. It's $1 as opposed to like, I think I saw Target, it was like $9 or $10 or whatever for this, basically the same thing, but in red. This, however, is a dollar store cookie tray that sucks ass. This one I do not recommend. I would say go with a pricier one, because they put a big sticker right in the center of it that had the brand on it and whatnot, and they stuck it to it with this industrial glue that would not come off of the tray no matter what I did. I even bought Goo Gone to try to get the glue off of the tray, and I couldn't get it off, so I just had to cook things with glue in the middle of the thing. And when I tried to scrub it off with the Goo Gone, it just smeared all over the tray, and like, This stuff that looks like there's dirt on it, it's not dirt. This is perfectly clean. The tray burns when you put it in the oven because it is not, despite being an oven tray. This thing is not capable of being in an oven that heats up. It's not good with heat. Okay, my big pot, it's too big is the problem. Okay, my rainbow bowls here. These are good. I have bowls in every size. I like these. 2 frying pans, one big, one little. They're both like they're like copper non-stick stuff. These are good. I like these. I use these a lot. These cutting boards are not great. These are from the dollar store as well. Interestingly, it wasn't a cutting board for $1. It was 3 cutting boards for $1. How can you pass that up? The reason why they're not great is they're really thin and they're not resistant to cutting very much, despite being cutting boards. Ooh, I wonder why it was at the dollar store. But there you go. That's that. That is. I think I got to dock another point for the cabinets because you gotta apparently close this one first. Oh, that doesn't work either. You gotta close them in union. We have in here, apparently there's an outlet in there, I didn't know that. I've never gotten down on the floor and looked in. I've only looked in from like up here before. Never been down low like this. Bag of potatoes. So, they're potatoes. They're fine. I got Bisquick, the pancake mix. It's not great. There's a very particular Bisquicky taste. There are better pancake mixes out there. Anyway, okay, maple syrup. This is, I thought this was Aunt Jemima, but it is apparently Pearl Milling Company. Let's look in the big tall boy here. Tortilla shelf, like taco stuff, and then the pasta shelf. That's how I got that organized. Got 3 sizes of tortilla. This one is like hard. I'm gonna throw this one out. I think this one's kind of, this is if I can hold it. I'm just learning. The tortilla's gotten hard enough that it poked a hole out of its own bag. It's fucking escaping. I'm exhausted and I haven't even moved out of the first step into the kitchen so far. Top cabinet, the one without a handle, creamy Jif peanut butter. I prefer crunchy. I like the crunchy peanut butter, but they didn't have it. These are basically the Mexican take on Japanese peanuts. So here's a peanut. They put it inside this shell, which I don't know what this is made of, but it's super crunchy. It's like the crunchiest thing I've ever eaten. One lone Pop-Tart that I've had for a long time. I've had this Pop-Tart for like months. I don't know what type of Pop-Tart it is. It'll be a mystery whenever I decide to open it. It's probably strawberry, but it could also be blueberry. Nature Valley Crunchy Granola Bars, Peanut Butter Edition. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Good and Gather thinly dipped dark chocolate almonds are not great. Good and Gather is the Target brand, and I don't think Target's brand is very good. A dark chocolate almond can be way, way, way better than this. And cashew is my preferred nut. I had to pick one. Cashews are solid. This is a tower of applesauce. Strawberry applesauce, to be particular. I don't know what brand it is because there's literally no branding on this thing. And I threw away the packaging so I could stack it and save space. But yeah, I don't know why. Usually it would say like Mott's on it. I know it's not Mott's. I can roll that out. It looks like they made it white to print something on it, and they just didn't get that far. They just gave up. Cooking spray. I mean, what the fuck do I say about this? Popcorn kernels. I don't go for that microwave popcorn bullshit. I mean, I physically couldn't right now because if you didn't notice, I don't have a microwave. But even when I have on a microwave, don't be microwaving your popcorn. That's a subpar popcorn experience. You gotta do the kernels. And you don't need like a popcorn maker. I've never owned a popcorn maker. You just need a big pot like this one. Put a little of this down, a little vegetable oil on the bottom of your pan, put these in, and then you just shake it like Jiffy Pop. If you've ever made Jiffy Pop, it's the same theory. Theory's too grand a word for it. Campbell's chunky baked potato with cheddar. I'm not like a huge soup person. Like I wouldn't self-describe myself as a soup girl. SpaghettiOs, I like having SpaghettiOs on hand. There's something kind of nostalgic about them. And also they're like relatively healthy for something you can make out of a can, and it's like counts as a whole meal, you know. Here's my knife thing. I like that it's magnetic. I enjoy that. I have noticed that the magnet strips tend to stain the knives a little bit. I don't think it's supposed to, but they do. This thing has like these sticky mount thingies. It is slowly, like I'm holding the camera level right now. That's the angle that it's on. It is slowly drifting down the wall. So every day when I come in here, I just take my thumb and I push it up to make it level again. I push it up on the glue and I push it against the wall to re-stick it back in place to make it, you know, close to level again. One day, all these knives are going, this knife hole is going to fall off and these knives are going to hit this and splay out like shrapnel and impale me. But until that day, I will continue making YouTube content. And until that day, I will not do anything about it other than just constantly push it back out. These knives themselves though, they're pretty good. They came with the magnet thing, it came in one set. It's a good variety. I'm just gonna spin this around because I know it's gonna make people uncomfortable in there, especially like I don't have shoes on. I'm just gonna twirl this while I talk because it's gonna make people anxious. So yeah, pretty good knives. There's a good variety to them. There's one more knife that came in the set that I keep in a drawer because I was kind of thinking if I put less weight on it, it would make that thing fall slower, but that doesn't seem to have been the case. Up here we've got almond flour that is unopened. I don't know what I got this for. I've used almond flour in the past to make something. I've got sugar, which I think I specifically got this little bag of sugar to make blintzes. There's some flour. I don't know what to say about flour. It's flour. Brownie mix for when the mood strikes. A little box of, and a little box of French vanilla jello. I don't make them very often, but they're like, it's like 10 cents a box for this stuff. So if you just buy one box, it's like, yeah, I'll spend a dime to have some pudding. Why the hell not? Pudding's worth a dime, right? You think I can bounce this pudding off the wall and catch it? Does that sound like a possibility? Apparently it is. I would not recommend this brand. It wasn't great. It was okay. I put it up there to remind myself not to get this brand again, because otherwise I will forget. But my go-to brand is Winking Owl, which they only sell at Aldi. This is an Aldi exclusive brand, and it is the best wine I have ever had. I'm not a wine person. It's the best because it's really cheap and really strong, and it tastes good and gets you a different kind of inebriated than other alcohol. Winking Owl, it's like $2.99 a bottle, and it's strong as fuck. This one has a garbage disposal in it. This one doesn't. It has this like, I don't know, catcher, whatever it is. I have not, there's probably all kinds of nasty shit in there. I haven't like opened it up yet, but let's see. Let's see what gross shit is in there. Yeah, there's gross stuff in there. I mean, it's probably just like food and stuff, and then whatever this is. What is this? What appears to be human teeth, if I had to guess, is what this looks like. I mean, that can't be teeth, right? Why would there be teeth down there? I don't really want to understand the further implications of that, so I'm just going to move on. A Brillo pad. Not as interesting as human teeth, perhaps, but it's like sopping wet. This is dollar store soap, and if you're thinking, oh yeah, dollar store soap, that sounds fine, right? What would be wrong with it if it's $1, right? The problem with it, it's not like weak soap, it doesn't smell bad or anything. The problem is that it doesn't squeeze out of the tip. It comes out of the sides when you squeeze it. They like didn't manufacture the bottle properly, so that's why it was $1. Pipage bags, reusable bags. These are Swiffer pads. I have a Swiffer over there. These are dollar store. He thought these were Lysol wipes, so I turned around. No, good and clean. Imagine a Lysol wipe if they were like dry, but the idea was still that they're supposed to be wet and they just like aren't. They don't have enough of the stuff on them. Trash bags, paper towels. You know, they're paper towels. They're fine. Whatever. What do I have in this drawer? I don't think I use this drawer. Oh, apparently I have cups. Wait, what? I have no memory of. I thought I never used this cabinet. And I remember him buying this. So maybe this get included with my lease. We've got paper towels. They're on this dollar store holder, which is not, you know, you want to hold it because ideally you want to be able to like pull a paper towel and the thing will hold it in place, but when you do this, it's not ideal. So it basically doesn't do its function. This is a dollar store dish strainer as well, and it's totally fine. The only problem with it is because it's a dollar store, it's super flimsy. It is not balanced well, and it will very easily like flip over. So you got to be careful to like evenly distribute the weight. Like if I put just a bunch of silverware in here and nothing else, the whole thing will like flip up in the air like that. And obviously that's not ideal. I don't remember buying these. I did not know I had these. I could be using these right now because I have leftovers in there that I've used saran wrap over a bowl because I thought I didn't have Tupperware, but I apparently own Tupperware, so I just started using this. Here's a butter dish. I like having this because I like my butter soft and spreadable. I want to be able to get out of my butter in a moment's notice. I think I can, like when they make a blizzard, when they gotta hold it upside down real quick to prove that it's thick enough or whatever. I have a bowl. What am I supposed to say about why am I doing this fucking video? What am I supposed to say about? These are plates. These are dollar store plates. More dollar store plates. And they're good. These are also dollar store plates. Nice and solid, pretty good. There's like this shelf liner that I put down so that this stuff will be a little quieter when you set it down, so it doesn't like, slide around as much. That was also from the dollar store. You can get a lot done at the dollar store. This is what I'm balancing the camera atop when I need it away from a counter space. This is a upturned bench with a stack of books on top. Dollar store whisk sucks. It is too flexible, bendy. It does not whisk well. Dollar store measuring cups. These are actually good. These are totally fine. Dollar store teaspoon set. These work well too. I think everything in this drawer might be from the dollar store, because these are also from the dollar store. They are like Betty Crocker brand, I think, but they were at the dollar store for whatever reason, which makes me think someone pulled a heist of a Betty Crocker truck and then sold their hot goods to the dollar store, because I think that's the only way that makes sense. Dollar store plastic spoon. The thing with this is like when you want different sized spoons, right? I would think you would want different sized like heads of the spoons, but these are pretty much the same size up here, and it's the handles that are different lengths. Why would I want a spoon that's like a little nubby handle? What purpose does this have? I don't. And then this one is just too long. Like this is ridiculous. This, I don't know what the fuck this is. I think this was just here. I don't know. Can opener. This is not a dollar store can opener because I bought a dollar store can opener and it flat out did not work. It wouldn't open the can and I tried to force it and it broke into like 4 pieces. So instead I got I think this is a Target can opener and it is fine. It opens cans, which is something I couldn't say with the dollar store can opener. This thing is fine. This one is not dollar store because this one is dollar store and this one sucks.